Greetings, dear brothers and sisters of Trinity. It's Thursday, and I'm planning ahead and offering my reflection to give to Alicia before I leave on a few days backpacking with my husband and daughter. I need to get away, and I am so aware that I experience great privilege in being able to choose to follow that need and to get away. In my experience, sometimes the best, most truthful thing to say to someone who has recently been divorced, someone who recently has heard a diagnosis of illness, someone who's struggling, is simply to say, I don't know what to say, but I'm here. And so I guess today I would like to say, I don't know what to say, but I am here. I was cleaning today, and I went into our little nook where there is a television that we really don't even know how to turn on, but it's a reading space and a place of retreat. When our children were growing up, it was the place where we had family meetings. So I was vacuuming in there, and my eye caught sight of the photograph that I love that is in that space that I'd forgotten about. And it is a picture of a dilapidated old house, boarded up, big fence around it. And there's a sign on the door of that house. And it says, "Have you stopped to pray today?" And I thought, no, I haven't. I haven't stopped to pray today. I've had lots of Zoom meetings, and I've had my to-do list before we go. But I haven't stopped to pray today. We've been talking a lot about Trinity, about conversations that we really do need to have with one another, to listen to one another, to hear one another, to support one another, to share in a circle. And yet I wonder if you've had a conversation with God, a time to listen, a time to speak, a time to rage, a time to grieve, a time to struggle to find the right words and let it be and breathe. I invite you this week to make an appointment, not for prayer, but with God, with the Holy One, the one whom we call by many names. However, you know you can meet and be in the presence of the Holy One, of the sacred, of love. For me, backpacking in the mountains will invite me into that sacred presence. I believe, I hope, I've experienced before, and I'm so grateful for this time. And I pray and hope that in some way this week you can find a way to be in the presence of the sacred. Perhaps it's the birds singing, perhaps it's the breeze, some way to be outdoors, to be in the presence of love. And I invite you to stay with me a little longer and listen as I offer this prayer. When we baptize a baby, we always offer our own repetition of the baptismal covenant that was said at our baptism. And in every response we say, with God's help, with God's help. And so I offer this prayer for God's help. Holy One, Spirit of love, help me to be honest and lay bare secrets while holding close sacred trust. Help me to be brave and name elephants in the room when words don't ring true. Help me to be trustworthy and show up for celebrations and milestones. Help me to be trustworthy and to show up for celebrations. Help me to be humble and step back when I need space. Help me to be faithful, to have patience and compassion beyond fairness. Help me to be strong and practice love daily so it remains a force for change. Help me to be courageous and discard the bonds of shame and live the light of worth. Help me to be open and apologize when I have caused harm. Help me to be compassionate and answer the call when times are desperate. Help me to be empathetic, to reject judgment and respect differences. Help me to always conspire, to breathe with my brothers and my sisters at Trinity and in the world, to conjure up hope. To you, O God, God of hope, God of the love that can change the universe, be all honor and glory. Amen.